What's up? Sorry about that, y'all. I can be kind of trifling on here sometimes. Y'all catch me chewing gum. I might be chewing on a sandwich or something. I'm trying to be more professional. Y'all like my shirt? That's it. Hold on. It says, what is it? Counseling is not a cuss word. That's my private practice counseling online joint. So, you got the number? Get at me. Look, I want to say this really quickly. What is it? And by the way, continue to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all a lot when y'all do that. And I'm back on my YouTube channel. Thank you, those of you who've returned. I'm back up to 972. One of my 28 subscribers away from 1,000. Gonna get there. And then I need 2,000 more watch hours, and so probably by March, April, with y'all help and y'all telling other folks to go to my YouTube channel, I'll be there and be ready to be monetized, and y'all get to hear Week on the Radio, the podcast. But right now, let's do this. Okay, I recently put a post up on my Facebook page, where you are right now, and if you're on my YouTube channel, well, this is where this came from. And I was talking about, they were talking about a candidate that's running for Shelby County Mayor. Now, in my hometown of Memphis, the ousted superintendent, they got together, gang up on and put her out. Dr. Marie Fagan's gorgeous woman. And she can be still a young woman too. I'm 56, so she probably maybe a couple of years younger than me, maybe right in my age, but all I know. Wow. That's all I know whenever I see her. But anyway, she got the lawsuit going on, and very articulate, very poised, very coiffed woman. I think she's from another city and state. But anyway, she decided to jump into the race. Of course, always packed race full of Negroes. And maybe one Caucasian, you know how they love to get in and split the vote. But I'm so over all of that now, because I don't want to see another Democrat elected anywhere. Because y'all look at our neighborhoods, you'll know why. Go into the black neighborhoods in Dallas and Memphis and Chicago, Milwaukee, Cleveland. Go into all the black neighborhoods, I guess, moderate to low income. You'll see why I don't ever want another Democrat elected to anything. It's insane that we continue to do this. So, having said that, not to say that I want y'all to vote Republican, we just don't want you to vote Democrat anymore, because this shit doesn't make any sense. Especially if you're a heterosexual black man, why the hell do you keep voting Democrat? None of their policies address what heterosexual black boys want or need, and especially what grown black men, heterosexual, masculine, grown black men want or need. Not at all. So, having said that, in my hometown, Dr. Marie Fagan has got him shook, because she has a lot of support. And if I lived there, I would vote for her. Hell, I campaign for her. Now I ain't campaigning for politicians like that, but I campaign for her. Maybe if I keep saying vote for her, maybe from afar, here in Dallas, maybe some people will see it and hear it and say, yeah, we're gonna mess with her. I like to see what she does as the Shelby County Mayor. Can't be any worse than that piece of nothing we've had for 2 terms now. I have a long bone. I have a bone to pick with that current, Lee Harris. He was terrible as the city council person in my district, District 7. And y'all don't want me to go down that District 7 story, do you? We've had nothing but trash-ass city councilmen and city councilwomen since I can remember. Oh, God, we've never had a decent city council member in District 7. That's from my old zip code, which is 38108, 38112, and all over there. No, North Memphis, you dig? So, maybe somebody will run against them, and it's worth the damn for my district in 28, or maybe it's 27, I don't know when, but they need to get the hell out of there. And the only people that's ever run for that city council seat and out of North Memphis are opportunists. It's like, and I've noticed over these 20 years, all they've ever done is use North Memphis or that District 7 seat as a stepping stone to try to do other things. They don't really know anything. They just run off of having a lot of signs and popularity. So that's how black voters pick people off of personality and who's popular. And that's so immature. It's so antiquated. But anyway, y'all know the title of this. It says, why does the word independent in politics intimidate the Democratic Party? You know, Ross Perot, y'all remember him? He had the presidential campaign shook up. I think it was like 92 or 90, what's that, 96? One of them, or was it 88? Ross Perot and who else? Who was after him? Y'all name the other person, a billionaire that it was another. He owns a lot of buildings in downtown Dallas. The other billionaire white man that ran, boy, the Democratic Party. See, Republicans don't care. They already got their solid white base and whatever scragglers that come along. But the Democratic Party, they really need the black vote. But in the last 20 years, they've been treating black folks like stepsons and stepdaughters, or like they don't give a shit. Been taking them for granted, and our race continues to vote for this particular party. Doesn't give a damn about them. If you don't believe me, go and look in your black neighborhoods. They still look the same than when I left in my hometown in 2007. And when I go home, I've gone home over the years. You know, to visit my folks and some friends are still in Memphis. Still, the shitholes that they were, still the same shitholes I left in 2007. It's like they've gotten worse. So what's the purpose of electing black politicians? But anyway, the word independent seems to throw some people off in these black districts, or these heavy Democratic districts. The word independent. And so there is a hypothetical article that's going around saying about it, supposedly sponsored by a member of the Shelby County Republican Party, saying that, hey, Democratic Party might be trying to, pull some shenanigans and maybe try to remove Dr. Marie Fagan from the Democratic Party, thus trying to get her off of the ticket from running, because she has a huge base of folks who really want to support her. Now, again, if I were there, I'd support her. I thought she was taking the school system in the right direction, hence why members of the left, come on somebody, got together in their triflingness to get her booted out. So, and she kept her head up and kept her head high. Hey, Jamie, what's up, good? Eric Marshall, what's good, bro? And so she's running, and yeah, I would vote for her. And so, but the word independent seems to throw these people off for some reason. Why? And then in my hometown, and just like any other black district, being in Dallas, being Chicago, be anywhere there's a heavily black populated Democratic district, they get upset. No, what you mean? That's splitting the votes. Well, aren't you supposed to split the votes? Then Republican go get in there. And so hell, so we supposed to keep it black, even though our place is as a shithole. They're shitholes. We're supposed to keep the Democratic candidate in there, and then you have these white liberals and white Jewish liberal Democrats. Let me tell you who those people are. Y'all ready? I've thought of the best example who the white Jewish liberal is as his or her relationship to black people. You ever seen the movie The Color Purple? And if you black, you have it, I'm gonna snatch your black card. If you have not seen The Color Purple at least 5 times, I'm gonna give you a minimum of 5 times each. Yeah, I'm gonna come after you and your black card. But having said that, so y'all will know when I bring up the character Miss Millie. The character Miss Millie. You know, when she gave... now, they done beat Sophia's ass in the jail for about 7 years. And then, because she told Sophia, oh, your children are so clean. Oh, my goodness, they're so clean. Sophia like, yeah, thank you. They're so clean. Now, you want to be my maid? Sophia like, oh, hell no. Oh, what? What you say? I said, hell no. And so she ended up punching the white man. Y'all know how she got in jail. So anyway, Miss Millie and the mayor ended up getting her when she got out of jail, did her time all battered and bruised. She ended up working for Miss Millie anyway. And so Miss Millie, one Easter or one Christmas, I guess, the Spirit of the Lord on a drunk day touched her heart. And she said, because she had Sophia teaching her how to drive, and so I guess she felt well enough, or felt confident enough in her driving skills that she told Sophia, you know what? I'm going to let you go home to see your family today. You can stay all day. Now, she didn't work to the bone, but she's going to let her stay all day. And so, the bitch couldn't take the stick shift out of gear. And then all the black men who were trying to enjoy their Christmas, and they were joy seeing Sophia finally home. And she said she couldn't get it out of third and second and third gear. She's like, oh my goodness. And so the black dude like, hold on, Miss Millie, let me help you. And she got out, oh my God, no. And she trying to get away from like the black dudes trying to hurt her. So she runs out the car, pushes Harpo. Oh no. And then Sophia heard her mouth and they put her coat back on. She said, what's wrong, Miss Millie? Now y'all know the story. And so she was wandering around in a circle screaming, oh, wait, get away from me. I'm the mayor's wife. I've always been fond of the colors. I've always been kind to you people. That's the white liberal Jew and a regular white liberal of the Democratic Party, and how they think and how they relate to black people. And let me give you another example. Back in the day when educators in our community were talking about black kids in the school system, and white folks were talking about how black kids were speaking broken English, and it was given the term ebonics. You know what these white liberal Jews said? And white liberal white folks, they said, well, you know, they can't help it. They come from such depraved conditions. Where they come from such impoverished backgrounds. And so ebonics is probably the best they can do. Yeah, they were pushing black kids to speak ebonics because they didn't know any better. That's the Jew. I mean, that's the liberal Democrat for you. The liberal white and white Jewish Democrat, what they think about black people. So, becoming an independent in an all-black district, or becoming an independent, or labeling yourself as an independent in the Democratic Party, you're pretty much viewed as a runaway slave, as a Kunta Kinte or a Harriet Tubman of the Democratic Party. You're running away from the plantation if you dare. And then if you live in my hometown, and wherever you live, and you say, I'm an independent. I know in my hometown, when you used to say, well, I'm an independent, and they would say, you ain't nothing but old independent Republican. Yeah, Republican is the cuss word. And it should be. However, who said that because I was born, it was on my birth certificate that I am to be a Democrat? That's just a bunch of old wives' tale and nonsense that's been pushed down from generation to generation, and it has not served us well at all as a community in this country. It hasn't. But it seems to serve other people very well. Immigrants, homosexuals, white women, women and children, illegal immigrants, did I say that? It seemed to serve everybody else really well except for us. And we do the most voting. We vote all the time at 95 to 97%. And we don't even see the benefits. Just a few of us specialty items, and they think they represent the masses of us. But anyway, and then online, people saying that they're responding to my article. Well, you know, independent, they don't get fired Memphis anyway. It's just a wasted vote. It's a wasted time to do it. And see, I have high hopes for us. Everything has to have a beginning. And I think this time, this political season, and by the way, Dr. Fagans has not labeled herself an independent. But it was in that little article that it said, no, it's just a scenario they could push. Let's say if they were to push her out of the Democratic Party, she could come become an independent. As far as I know, she's running on the Democratic ticket, so it's not me saying that she is. It's just the idea that when black people read that article online, they automatically it opened up or reignited the debate of being an independent candidate, or being a person like me who's an independent, who considers himself an independent politically, and how I vote and how I view politics. And so, if you say you're an independent, all of a sudden, might well go say you support Trump. Independent, they ain't gonna get nowhere in Memphis. And my attitude is, I think this is the season going forward. Since 2024 election, I think this is the season where black men and black women should start declaring themselves as legitimate independents. And I think it's past time that there be an independent party created in Memphis, the city, or in Shelby County. There should be a Shelby County independent party. And I'm not talking about a bunch of white folks. I'm talking about it's 644,000 black people. And there's an untapped market there. And that can really be, okay, we get some light. Let there be light. Oh, glory. And it's a lot of brothers and sisters in my hometown and across a lot of these black cities where they can come together and really talk about the issues that we care about. And because Democratic Party, we already know what they're about. They're not about black progress. They're not about black economic progress or educational progress. They like to see us scraping and scratching at the bottom because it makes them feel good. And then they love to talk about racism when it's convenient for them in order for them to try to win a political race. Every Negro that's running as a Democrat, only thing gonna come out of their mouth is Trump. Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump. He ain't gonna do this, and we gotta stop these Trump policies. But they won't tell you not one policy that they have that will further your life as a black person voting for Democrat for the past 6 years. Jasmine Crockett has never mentioned a policy. Any one of them Negroes that's running for Shelby County mayor don't have a real policy. Because they already been, a lot of them that's in the office that's running for Shelby County mayor, they already had office. They've already held office, city council, school board, some kind of, they've already done it. And so what makes, hold on a second, what makes you think if they became elected as the Shelby County mayor, that they're going to do anything differently? They're not. So that's why there's a need for independent candidates. And so I think it could work. So the thing is, they said, never will they do that, unfortunately. What are you talking about? All you have to do is start. It may not pop off in the beginning, but if you start, all you have to do is start. Gas under $2. Dems can't talk about Trump. That's right. I'm going to put some on my page, Cedric. It's $2.22, and it's been like this, $2.22, $2.39, and it's going down. I said, God damn. I have a picture where it's $2.24, and today I saw it was $2.22, but that's not my point. I'll do another video to talk about that. Matter of fact, I'm going to put a post up. And so, yeah, it only takes is 4 of us, B. Mario. 4 of us decide we're going to be independents and really sit down and iron out our issues. Then we can start an independent party and strategize. And but yeah, the hate is gonna come, but it needs to be done. If we're serious about benefiting from politics and benefiting from our votes, we're gonna have to go out on our own. It's been 60 years of nothing. But anyway, good luck, Dr. Marie Fagan. I hope you win, sweetheart. And if you decide to go independent, I hope the ignorance of the ignorance about being an independent won't block people's first mind and block their support for you. So B. McDuffie, thank you. So I'm with you, bro. I appreciate it. But like my phone is about to die, I just want to say this. You know, independent is the new way. Well, hell, it should have been the way all the time. But for black folks, particularly all the heterosexual, masculine black men, independent. We need to create that. Can this food go down? Damn it, I'm in the poorhouse. Jamie? Until a lot of, some of it has gone down. I'm gonna show you, Jamie. I have a picture of eggs that I bought in Walmart a couple of days ago. Guess it's $1.97. $1.97 for a dozen of A large eggs, grade A large eggs. It's not $12 anymore. B. Mario, you get criticized for talking independent? Yeah, I get it, but that's how it started. Harriet Tubman's criticized for wanting to escape. They want to try to kill him. And Dr. King, unfortunately, lost his life when he started talking about reparations. So, you know, we're going to get criticized for doing something outside the norm. and officially becoming an independent party in these black neighborhoods, in these black cities. Let's do it. My hometown, I would love to see that happen. It would be great. But anyway, I have to go. Y'all be cool. Continue to like, share, and subscribe. And get on over to my YouTube channel. Because 26 is the year that Rico on the Radio podcast is going to pop off. And I cannot do it without you. Y'all be cool. All right. Peace.